In this photo, my mom is on the left side, right over here, and my grandma is on the other side, right over here.
Hello everyone, and for my heroic project, I'm going to talk about who my hero is. Many people say it could be celebrities, important figures, or their family. My heroic figure is my mom. You may be thinking, everyone says their parents are their heroes, but it comes with a really dark story of what happened to me and my family. On Sunday, March 23rd of 2025, me, my mom, and my grandma were just coming back from two cities where we have gone to eat for lunch. And then later that afternoon, my grandma would bring me to cheer. We thought I would just get ready, get dressed, and we would go into cheer. But another thing happened. Now, me, my grandma, and mom had just come home, and we all went to do our things. I had to go upstairs to the bathroom and get ready for cheer. I was in the bathroom getting ready for cheer when I heard a thud. You might be thinking, oh, it could have something just fallen, or maybe one of your pets are running around. But no. After a little while, I didn't think it was anything. But then I heard running up the stairs. And then my brother said, "Grandma's on the floor." And then that's when we knew something had happened to my grandma. Everyone had run upstairs and went to check on her. But she was on the floor, unconscious, and she was aspirating. My mom immediately started doing CPR, and it's to manually circulate the blood flow to the heart, and usually it's around 100 to 120 compressions per minute. Me, my brothers, my dad were watching in terror that something like this couldn't have ever happened. My dad couldn't even remember our address when he was on the phone with 911. After what felt like an eternity, the paramedics have finally arrived. They started working on her, and as they were working on her, my grandpa had finally come home and was just in shock of how this happened. The paramedics put a Lucas machine on my grandma, which is a battery-powered device that can give consistent, automatic, good compressions, which is also around 120 compressions per minute. The paramedics also shocked my grandma around 2 or 3 times with a device called a defibrillator, which is a device that can shock your heart when you have a potentially abnormal heart rhythm. It took them around 20 minutes to get her a pulse, and then they took her to the hospital. Immediately when they arrived to the hospital, my grandma was intubated, and she was around unconscious for around 10 hours. My grandma ended up staying in the hospital for about 2 weeks, which was until around April 6th of 2025. While she was there, she got a pacemaker or a defibrillator in her heart, which could tell her if she could have another cardiac arrest, and it would prevent her from having another one. After 2 weeks of spending time in UC Westchester, she was discharged. But my grandma had another one on July 9th, 2025 at my cousin's rehearsal dinner. But my mom was there to save my grandma again, and she was rescued by her. That's why my mom is my hero, and you can be a hero too. So I'm going to show you how you can do CPR so you can save someone's life one day. When you are doing CPR, stack your hands on top of each other and clasp them together. Place the hands on the center of the chest and start compressions. When doing compressions, you should be at a depth of at least 2 inches and allowing full chest recoil in between compressions. The rate you should be going at is at least 100 to 120 compressions per minute. Most nurses that are doing compressions on a patient are at least doing it for 2 minutes before switching out. If my mom wasn't there when my grandma had a cardiac arrest, she wouldn't be here today, but thanks to her, she's still here. Now that you know how to do compressions, I hope you can be a hero one day and save someone's life.